Are you okay?
There you are, laying down after a long day of running around, and just as you begin to doze off dreaming about the content that you saw in the latest big hit anime, you're jolted awake by a thought. You look around your room, seeing only the faint light coming through the edge of the curtains, and decide to go check up on your dog in the living room. As you navigate the darkness, every shape seems distorted and unsettling, especially once you get to your family's creepy memento. You see your dog is still sound asleep and start to head back, and as you get to your door, you hear scratching coming from the other side. The adrenaline kicks in as you think about all the missing person stories that you heard, and as you open the door, Dark Gathering is the first original solo manga by mangaka Kenichi Kondo. He's also known as the assistant to Katsura Hoshino for his artwork with the manga Cheer Danshi, also known as Cheer Boys. Dark Gathering was adapted into an anime by Studio OLM, whom also adapted other works such as Pokemon, Odd Taxi, Komi-san Can't Communicate, Pokemon, Berserk, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Oh, and did I forget to mention even more Pokemon? Keitaro Gentuga has always had a deep connection with spirits. An incident that happened a few years ago instilled a deep fear within him, which made him become a shut-in, afraid that his childhood friend, Eiko Hazuki, or anyone else close to him, would ever get hurt again. Even so, over the past year, with the help of Eiko, he's been trying to live his best life and adjust to the college lifestyle. And with adulting comes the three-letter word that every anime need dreads: a job. Thankfully, he doesn't need to look long and gets a tutoring job. Yayoi is her name. Her grades are already good enough, so it shouldn't be too difficult for her first time. That is, until he meets her and we learn there's a lot more to the world around us than it seems. Alright, now that the cringe is over, come on, who wouldn't be scared to fight against a ghost that makes you cosplay a Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club? Boy god, stay away, YouTube predators. Brainstrum Man, my ex turned porn OnlyFans creator, a badass soldier that makes you more thirsty than female Gojo stans, and a fucking Pokemon that steals the light from. Oh, hold on. You getting a call? Okay. So I was told that that last one was something else, and I should be on the lookout for ninjas, but you get the point. Look at the designs of these guys and put yourself in these situations and tell me you wouldn't be shitting bricks. You're lying. Whoa, Wriggles, execute order 66. Excuse the glitches. I know y'all are all tired of getting isekai'd every other day just to wake up as some crazy OP object surrounded by boba or hot dogs. I'm not judging. You want to be left surprised. After watching many horror movies that I never got the chance to watch that many of you would call a cult classic for one of my college classes, it was saddening noticing the recent fall of the scary and uncanny. I used to be scared or antsy about what was going to happen next, or even get shivers if I saw something creepy or unsettling while watching them, but from recent horror movies and other media, it hasn't felt the same. A scene that resonates with me the most is when the MC Keitaro hits a crossroads and becomes unsure of what he wants to do. We all know how paralyzing fear can be, especially in the heat of the moment. It can stop us from thinking correctly, which leads to the split-second hesitation that makes us look back and regret the decisions that we made. He tries to go off and do his own thing, but at the end of the day, he keeps thinking back to his friends. We learn that Yayoi is in trouble because they were off being reckless for his sake, and he casts his worries away and locks in. As the anime progresses, we start to see what it truly means to be amongst spirits. We learn that with enough feeding, even your regular spirit can become a menace. Once a spirit gets strong enough, they become graduates, and unlike her normal spirits that are stored in her room, they must be locked and chained behind multiple layers of items. Seeing these graduates' different powers and effects was like watching a play unfold. Not only that, but most of the ghosts have their own backstories that can even tickle a few heartstrings. It's also shown that spirits can take over people's bodies and trap your soul elsewhere. As someone who would drop a game so quick the moment that I start getting chased, or hide in a corner with my light so I can't get jump scared, I can feel a connection with the characters and the world that was given to us. We've all had a moment where you might have thought you saw something out the corner of your eye, but when you do a retake, nothing's there. Or heard someone call your name just to remember that no one is home. Most of us have some kind of connection, whether curiosity, religion, etc., with what we don't understand or call the supernatural. Thrill or scare for one reason or another. The uncanny is where our minds find a certain ease. Even if you think you don't want to go near it, you notice you've been steadily inching towards it. So are you truly afraid? Because your actions are saying elsewise. Thank you to all of you who made it to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. Feel free to let me know your opinions and thoughts, especially if you have or are going to check out Dark Gathering. I hope to make a video like this once a month where I cover a recent anime that I feel may have went under the radar compared to other anime that may have also released within the same season. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna play solo leveling and watch all these bangers that came out as I wait for Sparking Zero.